Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Funko Yard with Tilz Pops.
Yard, yes. How's it going?
Hey, we hope everybody's having a beautiful night. As always,
Mm-hmm.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sick Vic.
And I'm Ill Bill, y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Let's go.
Welcome to the first ever Funko Yard, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 1. We're going to have a beautiful night. We're going to have a guest on here.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A
real great collector.
Real great collector.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to keep this episode going. So throughout the time, we're going to be bringing on a lot of guests here in the future. Yep. But, you know, this number one, it's like we got to start off with a good cat. But before we do that, we want to say what's up to the chat.
Yep.
How's everybody doing? Yep. We got Umpty in the house. What of it?
Umpty.
I see Baby Ice.
Baby Ice.
She's in the house. What's happening? Woo. You know what I mean? Pop goes the weasel.
Pop.
What of it?
Pop goes the weasel.
Pop goes the weasel.
Pop goes the weasel.
Right up top, man. First comment, man.
First
comment.
I had to scroll up on that one.
Love it. Anna's in the house. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien.
Anna.
Mucho gusto.
What's up?
Mucho cebolla. More onions, sorry.
We got Yankee Kyle.
Yankee Kyle in the house. Whatever. I love Anna with the Spanish. Like sometimes, like when she comments in the chats, she's always starting with Spanish. And like I know a little bit.
You know you do.
Tiny bit. Poquito más. You know, growing up in Bay Area, we know a little Spanish.
We got So Blessed in the house.
So Blessed.
What's up?
What's happening, brother? Blessed. Hey, Hard Diamond Challenge. Thank you for that. Hey.
Christina Payne.
What up, it?
What's up?
Spread that love, ladies and gentlemen. Christina Payne is in the house. You know how she rolls. She's always spreading the love to this community. Everybody say what of it.
Yes.
Hey, but I love So Blessed. That Diamond Challenge was awesome. Hey, we only had 8 pops though, right?
Yeah, we only had 8 pops, and we couldn't even complete the challenge. I mean, it was cool though.
Cool.
I mean, it was awesome that we did the challenge. Though.
We did the challenge. Yes. We were honored and blessed from So Blessed to get challenged in the Diamond Collection. But hey, we dropped that Diamond Mystery Box a while ago.
Yeah,
remember?
So yeah, we dropped a Diamond Mystery Box like
Diamond Soda,
almost like a year ago, and it was like almost all of our diamonds.
Yeah,
it was a diamond and a soda and a mystery box.
It was about what 10 pops. Was it 10 box drop or 15? What box?
I think it was 10.
10?
Yeah. It was 10.
It was a 10 banger. You know, what of it?
Iced out mystery box.
Iced out mystery box. So, I mean, we thought about it. Like, dude, we did that mystery box.
I was like, man, I only got a couple diamond pots. How many you got, Sick Vic?
I pulled out like 2. I pulled out 2. I got 2 in my collection, but the most important one was the king. Thank you very much. So Blessed knew I had it, and you know he's gotta have it. But that's awesome. Hey, Arcade Pops is in the house. I don't see him in there. So the whole thing with this YouTube thing, I can never see Arcade Pops.
Yeah, I don't see Arcade Pops up in here.
But the dude's a legend, man. I love all his comments. The guy is like, I mean, we looked at the whole thing to where it's like, is this guy accidentally blocked? Is everything going on? But hey, Arcade Pops, we know, we see your name.
Yes.
If someone could copy and paste what he's putting, hashtag Arcade Pops, we would love to see that because the dude's awesome. He be on the wrestling stuff.
We always watch his lives.
We watch because we play the game.
We gaming. We're gamers.
We should be playing against him.
We should be.
We should be going live
eventually.
Against him
Eventually, we will probably one day. You know, eventually.
Arcade Pops, you heard it here. What of it? You know. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Funko Yard.
Yes,
the first one ever. We're excited. It's kind of like a podcast we always wanted to start, and like I said, we're going to be bringing on guests.
And let's just bring on our first guest right now.
All right. So we want to introduce this. If you've seen him, you know you haven't seen his eyes. Because you know you'd be hypnotized if you have.
But you might, oh, yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people probably seen it I've seen it probably once or twice. I got hypnotized like, oh, you know.
I've seen him once. I was like, it was kind of like a Zoolander. Ooh. that's the guy right there. But there's a couple words with this man, and he's a legend. He's a talker. He's a gift of gab. We always want to have a live with him, do this, and I'm so blessed to have him on the number one show, ladies and gentlemen. He knows it all. The man himself, FunkoFatGuy.
What's going on? We're about to get down and dirty, boys.
Yeah. What of it?
And just because I'm the first guest, I wanted to bring something to the table. And here it is, just to show him off. Because I always like to show him off. Oh, look at him.
Ned.
He's so dead. Oh.
Off with his head, man. With the starting off with a headbanger. Hey.
I just like to flex that wherever I get a chance.
Dude, I mean, dude, that's such a sweet, good-looking pop, and that's one of the main things we love about you. And you have dope pops, bro. Like your collection is more quality than quantity in our eyes. And you
it's both.
Still a lot, yeah.
Well, I can promise you it's both. I'm next to them. I mean, you can look back there. That's just a fraction. I mean, I think I ticked over 2,600, maybe 2,700 this year. So wow, that's a lot still. Hey, it's quality and quantity. I have a little of everything.
Hey, but I mean,
a lot of everything.
But you're selling them on Whatnot too, though. Are you still doing your Whatnot thing, right?
No, I don't do Whatnot anymore. I sell on Mercari more now than anything.
There you go.
Just because Whatnot, man, that's tough. It's tough on there. I'm wearing Whatnot colors though.
Right, Whatnot colors.
Don't get that twisted. I am not a fan at the moment.
Right.
It's just, it doesn't make sense. They've become too overblown. There's too many people. I was lucky enough to get it not super early, but early enough to where I could make a little bit of money. But now those days are gone. I mean, unless you're super popular, either on YouTube or already on Whatnot, it's just not viable. It sucks. But I've had a good year on Mercari, and I only sell my duplicates. I don't sell. I've purged a little bit, but it's mostly just the dupes.
There you go.
Yeah, usually, the dupes. Like we usually if we get dupes, there's two of us, so it's kind of like,
do
we like it, or it's like, do we? All right, we could sell it if anything. So yeah.
So sometimes it could be tripped up, and we're like, all right, we definitely gonna get rid of this one. But then we got Blake in the house. Be great, my son. He's like, oh, I might like that one if it's a cool pop. Or
there's a lot to go around. I mean, there's a lot of options.
Yeah,
exactly.
But mine just go on Mercari, or I forget, and they're in a box for months, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, because you did tell us to go on Mercari for that Pedro Martinez pop. And
And we all bought that. We all bought that way too early.
Right there, it's right up here.
We all bought that way too early. But I mean, that's the game. That's the game you play.
That sold sick Vic like a week ago, 2 weeks. I was like, hey man, look at the price now.
I try not to.
Could have got both pops. Could have got both pops.
I try not to. Because like I bought what is it, Macho Man? Freddy is Macho Man. Like when that first dropped for way too much money, just way too much. And I don't like to think about what I've spent. I'd like to think about maybe what it'll be in 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we'll be all right in 10 years, sure. Hopefully, maybe.
I really like what Anthony Blaze says. He said, Whatnot is the devil. It's very addicting. Mama said Whatnot is the devil.
I still buy things on there every now and then, but I try to even avoid the streams anymore because I was spending too much money. It was problematic. But now I just spend all my money on Mercari because I'm there all the time. It sucks.
and we had our moments with Whatnot. I mean, I remember us getting the email like, hey, you guys can sell on Whatnot now. And we're like, yo, dope, because we love the auctions and like, this and this. If you play video games, sometimes you know about sniping cards or sniping this and getting a good price on that.
Right over here.
Boy, did we have a moment where we're so pumped up. But when we went on our thing, we started to bid at $1, man, on accident a few times.
Oh,
for $3.
Yeah.
And $2. We're just like, shit.
And some of them were like Chase sodas. That was like $44 PBG. Like, we were like, oh man.
It was your first auction. The thing with that is you can't do that. I know people want to do it. I know that's what everybody else is doing. But like what I learned from that, and I can't do it anymore just because I can't compete, Right. But what I learned is I need to set a price for myself where I'm comfortable, sell it for that or put it up for that. And if no one wants it, no one wants it. I'll keep it or I'll try and sell it on Mercari. Yeah. Like I had to start setting those limits because when I started, because like my first auction or maybe my second auction or something, I did put something up for $1. It sold for $1. Like I'm not, I can't do that. I'm losing money there so bad. I'm losing money anyway for the most part.
Right,
but
it's heartbreaking.
I need to get something out of it. I can't just be selling things for $1. I can't.
100%.
Oh, dude, it veered us away from Whatnot Tough after that. We're like, oh no, this is bad, man.
Well, it's like you're saying, like you gotta have like a name or something like that.
Yeah,
you gotta be in there where people know good following base or something. And then
thousands of followers. You need thousands of followers for it to be viable.
Yeah. Promoting it and all this stuff, and that's one thing we did not really get into. I mean,
no, I was terrible at it too.
It was tough, and like you say, you get in there, and I mean, it was fun. The rush was cool.
Yeah.
Like it was actually really like neat because
my first couple auctions were great. I made probably this is not like anything compared to some other people, obviously, but like my first couple auctions, I probably made about like $3,000 between them.
Oh, nice.
So like great, they were awesome. And then everyone after that just got progressively worse and worse. I've only maybe done less than 10 shows. And they just got worse and worse and worse as more people came onto the platform. And that's not Whatnot's fault. I mean, it is, but it's like not. I get it. I get why they're doing it. They need to make money too, and they make money the more people that are on there. But it drives away smaller people that can't do anything on there. I mean, they'll start to go other places because it doesn't make any sense. You can't compete. And when there's 50 shows in your time slot, they used to, I wasn't around for this, but you had to pick a time slot that was open that no one else could stream at the same time.
Right.
I wasn't around for that, but I heard about it. That's how that was. And that makes more sense to me. But if they did that now, no one would have shows, or no one could schedule shows because there's so many people on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane.
Even like what So Blessed say is like he's been on our auction before, like trying to get that black light. Like we've done things to where we want to, because we love the rush of that. Like we love the gamble. We love, you know what I mean? If you got some, especially because we did a whole thing where we had mystery boxes, but we held on to them like, oh, these are cool, but let's auction some off. Let's get a little cash. But man, it was rough. But it was cool because some people that supported us were in there and they won some things. So that was really neat. And that kind of
absolutely. I mean, it's great. You have some people that'll come out for all of them. I mean, you have some people that'll come out for them.
And you were there.
I was there.
You were there. I think you got some of our
I definitely
Game of Thrones pops.
I got something. I don't know.
Because we're auctioning off our Game of Thrones pops.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I remember you got some of those because they're just common ones, but you just haven't had them. You're like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Starting off $5 bid, give them $7-10.
You're like, give me that.
But those are commons that were like, heck yeah.
And I mean, like, I'd love to bid it up. Like, I'd love to bid it up and help you guys, but like, it sucks because I'm gonna bid on what it is. If people contend with me, sure, but like, there's only so much I can do. I have done it. I have bid up before, but like, I can only do it so much. I'm broke. Well,
right. Even speaking of contending, bro, I remember there's a few times where we were in some bids with you in the chats, and like you were bidding on a ball.
Great color,
and I was with him one time. I was like, "Oh, FunkoFatGuy's in here."
Here, look, eyes.
There he is. Like,
oh.
I know, this is crazy.
Man.
We gotta get on. We gotta remove it real
hold
quick.
on, that's personal.
Hold on.
You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay for it.
All right, the yellow was riding up too much. I had to fix it.
There you go.
All right, there we go. Onlyeyes.com. You can check it out on my Patreon. I don't actually have one, but if I did, maybe an OnlyFans for my eyes.
Ooh. Now, hey, you're talking big bucks there. You got to go.
That's where I need to make my money. Screw Whatnot. Screw Mercari. I need to show off the eye goods.
I'm pretty sure people will pay for that too.
Exactly. You got that eye of the tiger, man. Like
I need to sell like feet pics or something for that for people to be paying for that.
Dude, feet and eyes, man.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Like get something where you shrink your body all the way down to your feet. It's just your eyes and your feet like
that. Would be scary. Yeah. I don't know if anyone wants that.
It's like an Angry Monsters character created all in one.
Oh man, what a show! What a show!
Beautiful show.
It was a great show. It's not talked about a lot. Real Monsters is not talked about a lot. That was a pop set that's super underrated too.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 pops in the set, and all of them are under like $20, or they were. I don't know if they are anymore. So I picked that set up. I had never gotten it when it was first released, but a couple years after, I picked it up, and I'm like, why are these so? Why does no one want these? Like, it's the same with like Hey Arnold. A lot of the Nickelodeon ones actually. Doug, like,
too.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. Some of these pops are underrated.
Yeah,
but then you look at Beavis and Butthead, which are other like animated ones, and they're ridiculous. They're out of their mind. I have them. They're buried, but
right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I got them. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Amiibo. Nintendo used to do figures. Well, they still do actually, but they did figures that you put in Super Smash Brothers and stuff like that. So they used to do those. I used to have a full set of those, and then I started trading those away a little bit. and that's where I got Beavis and Butthead. I actually traded for Beavis and Butthead and Jar Jar actually over here.
There you go.
Which I just got signed. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I got the Jar Jar signed, and that's a tough one to get signed. Ahmed Best does not sign a lot, so
that's
that was exciting. That was exciting. He was my first ever in-person signature, which is big for someone with over 150 autographs.
Right. Wow. Now that's pretty interesting.
I thought that was cool. Yeah, he's a super nice guy too. Everyone I met, I went to Rhode Island Comic Con a couple weeks ago, and everyone I met was super nice. I mean, I met Ahmed Best, Jar Jar Binks. Who else? Danny Lloyd, who was. Do you ever see The Shining?
Yes.
He was the kid. He was Danny Torrance.
Oh, okay.
Super nice guy. And then Jack Earl Haley, which was Rorschach in Watchmen.
Okay.
So I got finding a Rorschach was surprisingly really easy.
There you go.
I don't know how. It's a $260 pop. I got mine for $100, completely legit. Looked it up, and everything's good. And then I had the man sign it. It was great. And I had to pivot too. He was my pivot option because John Cleese canceled, so I had to pivot. So that was close.
There you go. So those are your latest sign pops right now, like the newest ones, or which one did you rock in lately?
Because this one's coming at some point.
Okay.
I don't know when. So we got Joffrey. I think most recent is this one. Let me get the glare away. There we go. It's Brock.
Brock.
Get that glare out of there. There we go.
That's hard right there. That's dope.
Yeah. That's one of my latest ones right there.
That's hard. And that was at the Rhode Island Comic Con too?
No, God no.
Oh, I was about to say, dude.
No, that was just I think Dark. Yeah, it was Dark Parlor. Did a signing with him. Actually, I think it was Fitterman was doing the signing, and Dark Parlor just like had allocations or whatever for it.
Right.
That was a big one. that was a big one. I mean, Brock, obviously, wrestling legend, MMA legend, and he does not sign. That's another one that just, if you see it, grab it, because if he does it again, and I'll let you guys know, because I know you're wrestling fans, and he doesn't sign. Ever. Really? Yeah, he's one of those guys that just doesn't sign. So,
is there a reason why he doesn't sign? Or it's just one of those
guys. He's a private guy. He's a very private dude. He lives on his farm with Sable. I mean, he's just a super private guy. He lives on a giant field and on his farm, and he just doesn't do a lot. Like, he doesn't do a lot of media appearances. He doesn't do a lot of signings. He doesn't do any of that. So if it happens,
chilling with Sable at the stable ain't bad.
No, that's a good life. That's a good
great life, man.
With nobody around you. No,
that's hog if you shoot.
So it's those special events you just gotta get them at, pretty much.
Yeah, man. You just gotta walk by them and smell his cologne, and that's pretty much all you'll get.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess Sable ain't what she used to be, but I'm sure she's lovely.
Dude, I remember watching her in way back on WWF days.
How can anyone forget with the handprints on her titties? Yeah, how can anyone forget?
And there's a few times where I was like, man, I don't even know if she's wearing anything underneath anything.
Any young wrestling fan remembers Sable.
Dude, that was a beautiful era, man. And wrestling, I know you love wrestling.
I want to say, should we bring up a picture of her? Should we find one?
Man, I would love a picture of Sable back then and now, actually.
I don't even know if she's made appearances now. I mean, she probably makes less appearances than Brock.
Sable the Pokemon.
The Sable Eye.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing for the last few days, by the way, too. I've just been playing Pokemon nonstop.
Oh, man. I've been on Pokemon Go like crazy.
The new games came out, and I've just been obsessed.
Yeah, let me get the...
On a console or which
Switch,
one?
yeah.
On Switch, yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
which
Scarlet
one was
and
the
Violet.
new one that just came out?
Scarlet and Violet.
Did we get? No, we have the other one, huh?
We
didn't get the new Scarlet and Violet, huh?
No, that one's coming out. I was showing you all the new Pokemon.
There it is.
Right here. Right here. Sable right here.
That's Sable, man.
Wait, Brock.
Hey,
yeah, there she is.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Dang, man, she's still. I mean,
not bad.
How long ago was that?
I mean, she's got to be in her 50s.
Yeah,
or close.
Right there.
Hey, 50.
What up? 50. What up?
I mean, Sable's classic. I mean, you could go back to all the divas back in the days, man. And like I said, you're a wrestling guy.
You are.
That's a sweet thing. I love that bag.
That's the brand new one too. That's the OLED.
Right.
I bought it specifically for this.
But I
own 3 Switches now because I have a problem.
I did want to say what up to Nadia in the chat.
Nadia.
What up, Nadia?
In there. Woo! Hey, John Bradbury, what of it? See you in there. Blessings all day. Few people in there. I got Abe Star Gaming. See you in there. What of it? But hey, we got a beautiful live tonight. And as a wrestling guy, you did mention to us that you do podcasts with wrestling still, right?
Yeah, actually, we just recorded a episode this morning. So that is out. The Still Real After Party, where we made our predictions for War Games coming up on Saturday, which I will be at. I will be there. So that will be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. The card is stacked, and it's the first ever War Games in WWE, not in NXT. So
that's
going to be it's going to be history making. It's going to be fun.
Hey, and you're going to be there too. So
I'm going to be there. I don't know. It's weird. Boston, where it's being held, is we get a lot of firsts. It's very strange. We got when the draft came back, we got that. When the Money in the Bank was there, when John Cena not broke the title reign, but he won his 16th, his tying one. Like this it's crazy how much cool shit that they get in Boston. I don't know why either. Hey, it's not a great crowd. I'll be honest. We're not a great crowd.
Well, you see it right there. You got Boston on the hat right there. You know,
our family's from over in Boston.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like as far as wrestling goes, it's just not a super great crowd most of the time. I mean, we're no Chicago, we're no anywhere in New York. So
yeah. Well, there's a lot of
fine with it
out there. Like a lot of good sports shadow everything. Yeah. A lot of championships shadow a lot of stuff in that state.
True. I mean, the Bruins haven't lost a game in like 13 games or something stupid.
Man, shoot,
it's crazy.
City of rings, man. You can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, I only watch football, and I don't like the football team, so that's on me.
Are you on fantasy football this year?
Oh yeah.
How's your record been going?
I'm in 6 leagues, so it depends on where you're asking. Some very good. Some very not. Most of them pretty good. There's 1 or 2 that are mediocre. One that just doesn't matter because every team makes the playoffs for some godforsaken reason. So that one's useless. Right. And I just basically lost all my running backs in my 12-team league. So I'm fine.
There you go. Floating up.
Things are about to get worse. Things are about to get worse. But my home league that I've been doing for 10 years, that one's going very well. I'm in first place. I just clinched a playoff spot. And I just won the championship last year, so let's see if I can go 2 for 2.
Hey, there you go. Back to back, baby.
It'd be my 4th one out of 10 years. So,
hey, what of it?
Not bad.
That's pretty. I don't even want to talk about my team right now.
It's bad.
Yeah,
I'm in dead last right now.
Sometimes
you must be. I'm going to guess your running backs. You drafted Javonte Williams and Najee Harris.
No.
Wow.
I drafted crap.
That's crap.
So that is crap.
Yeah, I know, but it's just even worse than that. I don't even want to talk about what I drafted. But let's just say my first round, I didn't make it in time, and my best pick was my auto draft, Jefferson.
Oh yeah, I got Jefferson too.
Yeah, so he's been killing it, but I'm in dead last, and I hooked my cousin up and traded to him. So I don't care. I was like, what, I ain't winning. But my next pick was Brady, like an idiot.
Oh no! Did you make that pick? Why?
I was gonna pick up Brady because I was right after him. I was like, "Oh, you picked him up, huh?"
Well, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker.
You clearly are.
And then the next pick was Aaron Rodgers.
Oh no! What are you people doing?
Quarterback league. So
have you guys never drafted before in your life?
No, I haven't. I wanted to do something really different this year. And I was like, you know what? It was stupid. Yeah, I made a big mistake.
Yeah, I don't draft a quarterback till at least the 9th round.
Yeah,
because there's so many good ones. Like the odds of, I mean, obviously having Mahomes or Josh Allen or something, that's gonna help. But you're gonna lose out on position players that are 10 times better than who you're gonna get in those later rounds.
Right.
So we're in those later rounds. Normally, not anymore. You could get like a Russell Wilson or something like that when he was good. He's not anymore. He's awful. But in those later rounds, you can get a quarterback that can put up elite numbers still, and then you'll still have like Justin Jefferson and a great running back. So that's how I do it. Not everyone's the same.
Yeah. I definitely was the oddball out this year of drafted everything, and it shows. My record is 2-9.
That will do that. Drafting Brady in the second round will do that.
I lost to a kid who didn't even set his lineup.
Yeah. This guy.
That's not good. That's not good.
That's bad though, and sometimes this guy forgets to set his lineup too, because
Well,
he
because
played
I was
me, and then
freaking-
like he forgot to set his lineup. I was like, "Hey man, the game's going on." He was like, "Oh man, my lineup." I was like, "Yeah, you're playing me."
I mean, be ready. If you're setting your lineups, be ready for games tomorrow. There's 3 of them, so be ready for that.
I'll check it out after this. Thank you for the reminder. Even though I could knock some people out of playoffs. Maybe I'll play that guy. I'll be that guy.
That's what, like, when I'm in last, that's what I want to do. I just want to be an upset. I start like picking up people off the waivers that I know other people will want. Yeah, just like if it's the top waiver priority, I know I'm gonna lose already. I'm not gonna make the playoffs, so I'll just still make like waiver moves of people I know other people want, just to be a dick. Like, so I'm just like, yeah, I'll take this guy. Thank you. You can't have him, but I can. Like defenses with good matchups and stuff that people want to pick up. No, I ain't letting that happen. I'm just there to be a folly at that point.
I lost. I'm gonna see who's gonna ride this out. So,
if you had the ability to be any position on a football team, and you could be it, like no matter even the way you are, and you had the capability, the brains to do it, what would it be?
I'm built like a lineman, but I'm too short.
No, but you can pick whatever you want, man. Like, what would you want to be?
You
And you would be like the guy that just did it. Like, if you had a position you wanted to be.
You're that running back, quarterback,
tight end.
Yeah.
What kind of style though? What kind of style?
Like Travis Kelce, Rob Gronkowski kind of tight end. Like big bulky guy, catches a lot of passes, a lot of touchdowns. And here's the thing: longevity. For whatever reason, tight ends can play till they're like 35. Dude, I don't know how they do it because they're out there. I mean, Travis Kelce's 33 years old.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's amazing. He's still the best tight end in the game. He's 33 years old. He's been there for 10 years.
Well, as a lineman, they stay until like they're 38.
Them too.
So it's like,
and then there's Whitworth, who would play till he was like 50.
Right.
And Brady's going to play till he's 50.
I believe it. Like I see it happening. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I mean, this year though, it's been crazy because I've been seeing a lot more concussions and layouts. People freaking getting folded and like.
It's something to do with the helmets, I think.
Yeah, dude. I think it's just the ring. Like
because they changed the helmets and they're not good.
Yeah. What up, Johnny Funko?
I'd say quarterback because like the quarterback, obviously they get all the praise and everything, but think about how much blame they get when it doesn't go the right way. If I'm a tight end, if my quarterback sucks, that's not my fault.
Yeah,
that's not my fault.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to use me for short dump offs. So I'm like, yes, please, let's go.
Yeah, that's just giving
tight end. That is the answer.
3-yard out.
3-yard flat route. Give me a flat route.
But if I had to pick from any, I guess you did say any position, but I'm thinking starter. I'd pick backup quarterback.
I like that, dude. That's
cool.
A good gig in the
because
NFL.
They make so much money. And if I could be the same position as Gardner Minshew, then I've won.
Yeah, get hurt.
Dude, imagine if you just decided to be a backup.
You just got to hold the ball for the kicker.
Think about Brian Hoyer being Brady's backup that whole time and just chilling, getting rings and coming in every now and then. And
I think Hoyer only got one. Garoppolo got one. Brissett actually got one.
I think, yeah.
There was a lot of people that got one, but I think Hoyer only got one.
The Brave suspension vacation he took.
Yeah.
With the 4-year, the 4 weeks and came back, won a Super Bowl. Yeah, because they Garoppolo and Brissett.
They both have one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have my team as a Super Bowl winning quarterback at center right now. And then we get Deshaun Watson next week. So watch out for that.
Hey,
not a good person, but hey, if he plays good football, I'll look past it.
Did you see that Baker clip of him headbutting all those folks and his linemen in that video after he got benched and he was like all livid, dude? Talk about unnecessary concussions, man.
Baker is maybe the worst quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even make me sad because it makes me know that we were right. Like I feel justified as a Browns fan that we were right to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Granted, Watson, we'll see. Maybe not the answer. Costs a lot of money, so he better be.
Right.
But Baker's really bad, but I think he's going to be a legend in the XFL.
Yeah. Yeah, get him with a Manziel, line him up with him on the same team.
Manziel can't even make it to the XFL. He's way lower. He's in like not even the CFL. It's some weird internet football league that no one knows about.
I enjoyed him in college, man, but once he got to the league,
same with Baker. Baker was a world burner in college, and it just doesn't translate.
I just missed the Tim Couch days, man. I used to have a Tim Couch jersey.
It was before my time.
From Walmart.
You did though.
Remember that? Didn't even have it had like that logo there, just stitched it. It said couch on the back. And I was sitting on the couch wearing it, playing video games.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah,
the couch jersey.
So, yeah. But I do think it's the new helmets, man, because
it's gotta be.
That Tua stuff, man. After watching Tua throwing up some gang signs and stuff,
that was one of the scariest moments I've seen as a football fan. Like it reminded me of Ryan Shazier. You remember when that happened on the Pittsburgh Steelers a few years back? He got concussed and taken completely out of the game. Damn. Forever. Like it ended his career.
Oh, I think I just watched a small clip on that because it's been on my stuff because I've been watching a lot of football. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it was talked about a lot during that whole thing. Yeah. But man, it can really take you out. And when he got him back to back, I was like, no, this is so bad. I'm glad he's back. Like I'm glad he's playing again and comfortable enough to play because that could really mess you up. Like that could really mess you up mentally. I'm just glad he's okay and he's been so good this year. It's been ridiculous. He's been one of the most fun quarterbacks for me to watch all year.
And you get Tyreek to go with it. It's a beautiful thing.
And then Jalen Waddle, who's already a 1, like he's already a wide receiver 1. So you have 2 wide receiver 1s on one team. It's insane.
Imagine if they kept Parker.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like him on the Pats.
He's fast. He's never good. He's fast.
Well, Pats ain't really have receivers. So.
They have Jacoby Myers, and if that's your number 1, that is problematic.
Yeah, I'd rather have Michael Myers.
I mean, he'd make a good tight end because he's a big guy,
quick. Yeah,
well, he can be quick.
He
does. He has a tight end build for sure. He's like Mo Alley Cox on the Indianapolis Colts,
just like a Dallas Clark.
He's just huge.
He's like a Dallas Clark tight end from the Colts, man. Remember him? 44.
Number 44.
He was just an odd tight end.
Oh, Michael Myers could be a fullback.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I can see him being a fullback too.
Yeah, just
with the 1 bar. Give him 1 bar.
That'd be fun. That'd be good.
Give him 1 bar. 1 bar in that nose strip. I can see that. A little breathe, a little Jerry Rice nose strip.
But man, I am excited for the XFL. I don't know if you guys are going to be watching, but we're going to have football after the Super Bowl, and that is so exciting.
I love it, and I remember when it first came out. You remember when it first came out? We actually had a football, an XFL, the black and red one.
Remember you got one. You got it.
PJ gave it to me, our cousin.
Well, you had it. Though.
Yeah, I had it. And I remember when it first came out, and we're thinking Blitz. When it first Blitz. I was thinking Blitz. People, bow, bing, boom. You know what I mean? Getting penalties.
But
it was just
it's not like that, but it is fun.
It is fun.
It's still just a football league.
Like, what, 50 yards? 60, how many yards is it?
How big's the field in the XFL again?
It's 55, right?
It's normal size. They just did weird shit with it.
Oh. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it might be a little bit shorter. I don't remember.
And I don't
know what they're even going to do.
Right? That's arena.
Oh, that's arena football.
That's arena football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're doing. It might be completely different this year too, because it's owned by The Rock now. So that's already wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Give him the rights for it or something, or like, or was it just up for grabs? He sold it to him.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And other people, but The Rock is involved.
Yeah.
I hope they because the big thing about when the XFL first started, like back into the 2000s or whatever, they got to do like nickname jerseys. I wish they would do that again because that was kind of cool. I feel like you can sell those you could definitely sell those if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know how the merchandising works for the XFL, but who knows? So much is going to change, I think, because it's a completely new regime and they've had 2 years to revamp it. So we'll see. I'm going to be rooting for my St. Louis Battlehawks.
Right.
Taylor Heineke came from the St. Louis Battlehawks, starting quarterback now.
So blessed.
So blessed. He misses arena football. I kind of miss it too, man. Like, hey, Kurt Warner from the finest days, man, coming from arena football. Yeah. Back in groceries. Arena football. I actually thought I was gonna make it to arena football at one point. Remember?
Hey, you were on your way, but
I was
too many concussions.
Wide receiver,
quarterback. Yeah, I was quarterback.
You seem tall, so I thought wide receiver.
No, I'm 5'10", dude. I'm like a Russell Wilson, man.
I should have been the receiver, man.
He should.
I should have been a receiver, but I was a quarterback too. But should have been a receiver.
Hey, Edelman switched. You could have too.
Yeah, because he's 5 years younger than me. Can you imagine being an 18-year-old throwing a 13-year-old some zingers out back? You know what I'm saying?
Just catching them.
Run the route for me. Run that. I got to practice.
You should have given it a shot. You could have been the next Edelman, man.
That's what. But I try to go after. I try to go after her father and him.
Yeah, because my dad was a quarterback and I was
father
a quarterback.
and brother. Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you got to change it up.
I know, but that's why I was the baseball guy.
That's fair. I mean, look at Zach Moss. His cousin or whatever is I think it's his cousin. I don't even remember, or his uncle or something. I don't know. Randy Moss is his uncle, I think. And the dude, he's a running back. That's completely different.
Right, exactly.
He's not very good, but whatever.
Because ain't Randy Moss's son? And he like a tight end?
He's a tight end, isn't he?
Yeah, on the
what
team though?
Thaddeus.
Yeah, where'd he go again?
Is he in the NFL? I actually don't even know.
So. Last year, I think he was. I know.
Let me look.
Was it the
Vamp a little talk?
I think.
Look.
Let me see if we can find it. I don't know real quick.
But that's why I brung up the concussions, man, because that's what took me out. You remember that day? I got sent back 2 years.
The Bengals.
He's on the Bengals?
Yes. Or he was. I don't think he's on a team right now.
Okay.
He was on the Bengals last year. It's saying he's not on the team, any team.
It is right there.
So he wasn't very good.
That had to been last year.
He's definitely got the braids.
Yeah.
Randy Moss.
He just wasn't good, I guess, which bummer.
Man, he doesn't really resemble Moss too much.
He went to LSU.
No, there's only ever going to be one more Randy Moss, and his name is Justin Jefferson. So.
Yeah, and that's the closest. It's pretty amazing. Hey,
I mean, if he keeps it up, he's got to be talked about in the same vein at some point in his career.
Yeah, I just pray for healthiness with that dude.
That's exactly it. I mean, look at Cooper Kupp this year. He went down with an ankle injury.
Man,
it's tough. It's tough.
That's right there.
It is tough because I have Jefferson and Madden, and he's pretty legit.
One of your best players. Yeah.
Hey, shout out Eric, Two Boys and Their Pops, real quick. I see you in there. And then I saw
Eric?
The Funko brothers. What's happening, y'all? Happy early Thanksgiving.
So I'm in a fantasy football league with Eric, right?
Okay.
He is in first place.
Nice.
He is in first place, and he has over 100 waiver moves. It's insane.
I could just see him just chuckling right now. Right now. I can see him laughing. I am.
It's crazy. I mean, I'm in third, I think, now in that league out of 12. So not bad, but I lost all my running backs, so I'm about to lose every game up until the playoffs and then get kicked out in the first round. So that'll be fun.
That's what happens.
Hey, it happens. It's the game.
I'm in second, yes.
You're in second
or third. I don't know. I got to check because I got to set the lineup. I didn't check this week.
I'm hoping to get a first round bye in my home league. That would be great. I don't want to play the first round. So I'll just go to the second round. I'll just go right there, breeze through that, hopefully make it to another championship, hopefully win it. But it was a fluke last year because I had Najee Harris, and he got a last-second touchdown against my team. So
right.
We'll see.
There you go.
But I think I have a better team this year, so we'll see.
So Nadia did pull out a cool stat. Her birthday is on the same day as Thanksgiving. That's pretty neat. That's pretty gobble to that. That's pretty awesome. You're gonna have it.
Then. What? It's the
24th. Thanksgiving.
24th. Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister's is 2 days later, so 26th.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope. So
I'm not going to be around to celebrate. I'm going to fucking War Games instead.
Hey,
going to War Games.
That's a celebration to me, if you ask me.
Yeah, I feel a little bad. She's turning 21, so I feel a little bad.
Dude, nachos and a cold Coke sounds good to me on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, yeah, you guys go do that. I'm going to War Games. I'm going to see sweaty men smack meat on each other, and it's going to be a good time.
While chowing down on a good old maybe corn dog or something. You know?
So, War Games, like where, like, so is it like War Games? What's it like? What's like the setting look like?
So War Games, they did it in WCW way back then. It's 2 rings side by side, surrounded by a cage.
Okay. I'm about to add this.
Yeah,
okay, I see it now.
Yeah, that's War Games.
So this is part of it too. They're gonna do this one also.
No tiers.
It's this
so
one.
They're gonna do this.
Yeah, it's more like it doesn't have a roof though either.
No roof.
Kind of like yes, yeah, like that.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's gonna be wicked.
Yeah,
it's
gonna
be
hard. There. How far away are you?
So far away, but
far away.
I'm up above, so I probably will be able to look down into the cage, which actually might be better.
You're gonna
That's
be
even cooler.
You're gonna be at this angle view right here, probably. This high up.
Oh, higher.
Higher.
Listen, they were $75 tickets. They're higher.
You're gonna be up here.
Yes. Yeah.
You could chug a Coke with some good range from that freaking limb.
I probably couldn't reach the ring, but I could hit someone down there pretty easy.
Oh yeah,
that'd be fun.
They
will never find me.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Like, even when I go to football games, I like sitting up high because you can see the whole. You can see the holes open up and everything.
Yeah.
And like
I prefer it. Every event I go to, I actually do prefer. I don't like the front row kind of stuff. I've done it. I mean, I've been there, not front row, but I've been close, and it's cool to a point. I mean, at a wrestling event, sure, it's fine. But I like being kind of up a little bit. I like being elevated. It's kind of in the middle is nice.
Right.
But with this one, I think being up higher is actually going to benefit me because it's surrounded by that cage. So that's going to be impossible to see.
You get that angle.
So I'll just be kind of looking down into it, hopefully.
Yeah, if you're a mid row, you're going to get that bar right there.
Yeah, you're seeing the bar and the cage. And you're like, what is even going on here? And then if you're front row, you can kind of see it a little better.
Yeah.
But that costs a lot of money. So, no.
I think the funnest front row games to go to is hockey. And we got to experience a AAA one where you banging on this, they're hitting you, they're slamming each other on the wall, and you're just like, yeah.
Well, it was
that is valid.
The Sharks, right?
No, it was when to Charlotte.
It was Charlotte.
It was like the AAA team or AA team in Charlotte. When we went to North Carolina, or was that just me?
I went to the one.
We went to a San Jose Sharks game, but we weren't down there.
It was like midway.
We were midway, but I remember being in North Carolina. Maybe you were there, maybe you weren't. No, you didn't fly out.
No, I didn't go that one.
I flew out with
he went,
TJ.
Yeah, he went with our cousins,
I went with TJ. Yeah, that's what it was.
We used to have a minor league team here. The feeder team for the LA, what are they? LA Kings, I think.
Kings.
Yeah, we had the Monarchs here, and they moved, so we don't have them anymore, which is sad.
Right.
LJ the Geek.
LJ, what of it? Karaoke guy.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen karaoke, FunkoFatGuy?
Say what?
You ever sing karaoke?
Not publicly.
No. So
I'll do it plenty to myself.
Dungeon with the pops, man.
I'll do it plenty to myself. I'll serenade Headless Ned all day, but I ain't doing that publicly.
Right. If you had to hit a genre, if you had 10 grand sitting in front of you, it's like, hey man, pick your best song, and you had to hit that thing to get that 10 grand. What song you choosing?
Oh yeah,
man,
like right there in your face. It's
like
it's either you sing it or we can go.
Exactly.
That's tough.
It is 10 grand on the line,
and you got 5 minutes to choose.
It doesn't gotta be perfect.
I'm thinking like Wonderwall, like something easy, something low. Like it doesn't. I don't need to hit like high notes or anything. I'm thinking something like I think I'll pick Wonderwall. It's easy.
I like that.
I'm going easy.
I thought you were gonna go Frank Sinatra my way, probably.
Oh God, no.
Thought you were gonna...
I did it my way.
gotta go simple,
Right.
Or tequila.
I feel it. Mark Ramirez in the house. What of it, brother? Blessings. Hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving. That's a brother from home.
Yes, he is.
We love that dude. He's been rocking with us since the beginning. So big shout outs to him. Always show love and support. Say hi to the fam, bro. We love you. Big time. Dude, Mark's in the house, man. That was pretty cool to see. I like that. I like that a lot.
There. Mark.
Mac. So Mark was my center.
Mm-hmm.
He was my center
cool.
in high school.
Yeah.
So so we have that love, and when I had the concussion, he's the dude that actually drove me to the hospital.
Yeah. So you guys are definitely bonded for sure.
He's definitely a guardian angel in my life. Saved my life.
It's like Jeff Saturday and Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, missed them turkey bowls big time. You ever done turkey bowls on Turkey Day? Play a little early football and everything.
Oh yeah, those
back in the days with friends and everything.
You gotta play football before dinner too. You can't play it after. You can't play.
No, you'll be yakking up all the yams.
You'll take a nap on the grass.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Is he out? Did he get concussed? No, he's napping.
He's just taking a nap.
He's taking a nap on the grass.
No one even hit him. It's all right.
Yep. Your sitter stories. Oh yeah, there's some good stories with us, man. We might actually have him on a live.
Yeah, he might come on one.
See, that's a good idea. I mean, there's a ton of people in the Funko community, but if you have people not in it, that's even more interesting to me.
Oh yeah.
I barely watch Funko content as it is. I'm so sick of it just because and it's not anyone's fault. It's just me. I have consumed so much of it that I'm done.
Right.
I don't even want to make my own. I do every now and then. I don't even want to make my own, but I just
so overwhelming, huh?
Yeah, it's too much.
There's
so much, and I can't watch it all, so I'm just like, I'm gonna watch none of it.
Right? Like I'm not gonna watch none of it.
Because they like that comparison.
I think it's a good comparison. I mean, Peyton Manning and Jeff Saturday, they're always synonymous with each other. The center's like Michael Vick. No, not Michael Vick. Actually, yeah, it was Michael Vick and Jason Kelsey. I think Michael Vick played with Kelsey, right? On the Eagles? Kelsey's been there forever.
Yes, with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to think of the Falcons. Falcons?
I like that.
No, it was the Eagles.
I just remember that video of Peyton Manning yelling at Jeff Saturday, "Just do your job, just block." And he just I would never say that to Parker. He's a lot bigger than me and everything. I do not have Peyton Manning's forehead for that confidence.
Yeah, but Jeff Saturday probably at the time. Jeff Saturday even at the time could have eaten Peyton Manning. Like he could have eaten him. Yeah. Peyton's a tall guy, but he's not like intimidating.
Yeah.
Hey, first day on the job gets the W too, huh?
Yeah, and then loses the next one. But they played close with the Eagles, which is like one of the best teams in the league right now. So I think he's got it. I don't know how or why, but I think he's figuring something out there. Putting Matt Ryan in was the best choice they could have made, by the way, too.
He signed a contract. I don't think he read fully, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing it." And they're like, "Go ahead, bro." Yeah.
Would you turn it down? I wouldn't.
Nah, man.
They probably offered him a fat chunk of money, and then he was like, "Yeah, I guess whatever. What can I lose?"
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
And he even said it himself. He's like, either I suck or I'm great. Like, if I suck, I leave. If I'm great, I stay. Like, it's simple as that.
I'm still Jeff Saturday.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He seems like a cool guy, and I'm rooting for him just because he's not a nobody, but like he's never coached a team in his life. So it's so interesting to me.
Underdog. Like, I wonder who's like calling. Like, I don't know, man. It should be interesting. But hey, what up, Mojo Loco? How you doing?
What up, Mojo?
I saw Kenneth Bird in the house. Blessings. Hope y'all having an early Thanksgiving. Everybody's prepping their meals. Everybody's figuring it out. It's time to gain some weight these holidays. I need a little bit.
Like I need more.
Oh man, I gotta put some fluff on, man.
But yeah, I'm thinking we should do that giveaway we have planned out.
We do have a giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen.
Fancy.
Yes, indeed. This is the Tilz Pop Mystery Box. If you were on our last live, we did the album release party, and we were giving these bad boys out for some giveaways, and people in the chat also got some CDs. You get our new Funko CD that we dropped off right here. Ladies and gentlemen.
I need that.
Yes, sir. Hey, you're getting this already, brother. Everybody who comes on our live is getting a free CD shipped.
I definitely need that for sure.
Everybody, this is in the mystery box.
You guys gonna sign the sleeve or sign the thing?
Oh yeah, we're gonna sign.
You got it.
Sign it.
We're gonna sign this part for you right here.
Yeah, perfect. Great.
Yep. Got right inside. So everything's fresh. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do this giveaway, and it was from the Diamond video. We had a video already set up. So we'll give them the info on that.
So all you had to do was go to So Bless Pops on one of his videos, and I'm gonna put the link in here right now. And all you had to do was #Diamond.
Yeah, it was for that Diamond video he did with us. We love being challenged. We love the opportunity when we can do it, and even though we can't complete some of them, what of it? But So Blessed, Trent, dude's been awesome. Heck of a supporter. Heck of a dude in the community. Like I said, I love his name. Like, I love names. Like, we love your name. Like, I love people that create names, man, that can come up with something pretty.
I was all about alliteration. Like, I wanted it to flow, and it makes sense. It fits my personality and my body type.
Yeah, so. You can even have a grocery store called FFG, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's good. Everything about it, I'm good about it. I like it. It turned out good. I like the logo. It's just it's good presentation. It's good presentation.
Big time. No, we like I said, when we first saw you, we were like, you hit us right on the nose, like with what you got going on, the name, the style, the gift of gab, dude. Like it was just like we're like, this guy's
if I'm just some other dude talking about pops on the internet, it's not gonna stand out. And I'm not a world burner. I mean, I'm still just I'm outspoken.
Yeah.
I speak my mind. I say things that are outlandish some of the time. And some people like it. Some people maybe a little too brash. Yes. I get it. I get it. I'm not for everyone. I've said it on every live I've been on. I'm a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I'm alive.
I could definitely relate to that. I'm a yapper myself, and I have been watching videos and reading books on how to control.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, like, trust me, like, I could go on for days, but I really want to, like, during this time of life, I want to listen to more people than talk and give a little bit of feedback. So I'm really been practicing that myself moving forward, especially from the last live we did. I was just freaking I was excited.
I mean, on the last show, on the last show, I mean, you're talking the one you did with me?
No.
Okay, all right.
The live
that one we talked forever.
Release party we had.
Gotcha.
And even that one, you and I were just going back and forth.
Yeah, that show needed it though.
Yeah.
I mean, not everyone was doing a lot of talking. So
yeah, and it's a double-edged sword. Like, even though Bill told me, he's like, yeah, you talk a lot. Maybe people just don't talk enough. Like, I was like, hey, I like that. I like that.
I mean, it's a better way to look at things.
Yeah, like, maybe they just don't talk enough.
I mean, on that show, on Pop It Around the Clock, I had to be the one that talked because no one else did.
Right? You know? Exactly.
It was like having a conversation with a wall sometimes. Or four or three walls is
100%. And I love that topic, but we do want to get this giveaway going. And we're gonna get this giveaway going. Like, I want to give it away to some people that are getting in there early. People are hashtagging it if it's in there.
All right. So
I want to give it to the right people. If you're getting it already, if you already getting a mystery box from us or CD, you have the option to give it away to anybody in the chat or ask for a redraw. I believe off tops we remember who's getting what from our last live, and we do have a lot of great supporters that continuously watch. And I love the 5.
And we got 5.
I love a 5.
Should we just go on, or should we wait one more minute? Give it 1 more minute.
I'll give it one more minute.
Everybody go there real quick.
You got a chance to win yourself
Tilz
Pops mystery box. It's limited edition. We don't have too many of them. Once the pizza boxes are done, we're done shipping these out. They're going to be numbered.
And it comes with a Tilz Pop CD.
Exactly. There's not going to be too many of these. After that, the CDs are going to be the only thing that's available for anything, purchase, giveaways from here on out once these mystery boxes get out of here.
100%.
And we want to get them out to so many people in the community. So
also, these mystery boxes are for purchase also, too.
They are.
So it's $25 for a mystery box with $15 shipping.
Yeah. It's going to come with some goodies in there.
Oh, yeah.
I like goodies.
Some party favors.
It's mystery.
I know.
You know, like I said, I could put one of my old high school socks in there and sign it, and you'd be like, dang.
Great. Hey, if it's autographed,
I got a sick Vic Mysteries box sock.
If it's autographed, I'm in.
Man. It's from his own freaking drawers, man.
It's like a game used.
Exactly. An old mouthpiece.
Okay, I don't want that. I'd rather have
okay.
But
hey, like, man, his teeth were a little off.
But it's cased up, though.
Oh, okay, all right.
Nothing. We'll case it, you know.
Just put it in like resin.
Exactly, dude.
All right, let's get into this giveaway.
I want to give this giveaway away,
all
man.
Right, let's do this.
I want to do it.
Here it is. We got to do the 3 + 1 = 4.
Equals fun.
And we got 7 in there. You said a 7 banger sick Vic. You did say that. So Michael Vick in it, huh? You got Michael Vick in here.
Sick Vic, Michael Vick.
All right.
I actually had Michael Vick cleats when I played.
Yeah, and that tiptoeing song, you did have a Michael Vick jersey on.
Yeah,
and it's crazy.
It's a good song. Hey, I remember that. Tiptoeing, baby. That Michael Vick jersey I had for a very long time. For a very long time. And that was his college VT jersey. That's why I liked it, because Victor Tilsley, my name, VT.
And it's a 2X.
Virginia Tech, and it's
man. 2X. There's a lot of sentimental that's why it's so big on it. I think it might be a 3X, huh?
What of it? Giveaway time.
Right, 3, 2, 1.
Bada bing, bada boom. Never do the
CB.
Let's go. I love it. I love it, baby.
Let's go. Diamond.
Hey, couldn't have gone to a better dude in the chat. Congratulations, brother.
Really cool too. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Hit us up on IG. Send us some info. And this mystery box right here, brother.
There he is. He's in the chat.
Mojo Loco is going to get a mystery box. From Tilz Pops with the CD in there with an autograph.
What's funny about that is I just bought autographs of all 3 Powerpuff Girls.
Nice.
So the timing couldn't be better.
That's sweet.
Yeah, GalaxyCon, they're having a 35% off sale. So I was like, well, shit.
So you brought up popping around the clock.
Mm-hmm.
We love the show.
It was fun while it lasted.
We love the show. We used to, like I said, we filled in one time.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When, people can't make it, we love to fill in, hey, next batter up. We loved it. We had a good time.
And we just talked about our mystery box, too.
Mystery boxes. It's a big thing in this community, man. And we just want to get your take and your side on what the heck happened and is dude all right? What do you know? And everything about the legendary Gem Pops.
Yes. Let us know. We want to know.
Yeah.
Honestly, you guys know probably, well, I wouldn't say you guys know as much as I do because I've gotten some information from other people who know things. I don't know. I don't know. He literally took everyone's money and disappeared. It was the heist of the century. It will go down in the Funko community as one of the biggest heists of the century.
Yeah, because
it's not the biggest one, but it is probably top 5 for sure.
Because once it happened, that was like all over the media too, and even on YouTube also, people were doing shows.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, like in the chat, maybe I used to do a show with Gem Pops, a weekly show with Gem Pops and a couple other people, and I mean everything seemed normal. He seemed like a normal guy.
Yeah.
Little did we know that something dark was brewing. Probably. Right. It did not go well. He ended up stealing about 12 grand from people.
Yeah.
Which is not a small amount of money.
No.
He's gone. He disappeared off the face of the earth. Me and Cord, we had his number.
Ghost.
Texted him. Nothing.
Ghosted everybody.
Out of here.
And I don't blame. Well, you know what I mean. I don't blame him for not communicating with us. Why would he? I mean, that wouldn't do him any good.
Yeah.
But we were just at the time before we knew what really happened. We were just trying to see if he was like okay or what. And so much information came out that the more information that came out, the worse it got. How many people paid like friends and family? How many people just stuff about his personal life? Which, I mean, once you do something like this, it's fair game.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, that's how it works.
Right.
Once it's fair game, I mean, it's fair game because if you're going to steal 12 grand from people and disappear, if people dig up your shit, what are you going to do? We had people posting his mugshots.
Yeah.
we had
I didn't know. I thought that was edited, dude. Like,
that is a legit mugshot. I don't remember why. But that is a legit mugshot from many years ago.
Right.
My theory, not that I should start rumors or anything,
we had
but my theory
too.
is that he's been in witness protection this whole time. And not now. I'm saying before. That was already his witness protection name. So now he had to create a new identity. And now he's a completely different guy. He's not in the state. He used to be in Florida. He's not in Florida anymore. He completely moved states. And there's something. We'll never see him again.
Well, because I think we looked up. I looked up not too long ago. Like, how much does it cost to change your name or something like that? I think it's like $150 or $200.
There you go.
And to just change your name, you got 12 G's.
12 G's. That ain't bad. Just start off with a passport.
That's like.
But I'm sure, like,
that's crazy.
And don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not here to dig up and bash on anybody. It was
me either. But I mean.
It's just a thing that we
only committed a crime.
Yeah, dude, it's a hell of a thing.
Yeah,
and it kind of struck us as like, wow, like this Funko world can be entertaining as well.
It was entertaining in the worst way, though. Like that's the problem
because
it was all random out the blue. Out the bloom. Yeah.
The thing. Go ahead.
It was wild, man, because we all thought, everybody, like, the dude did mystery boxes all day.
He did mystery boxes. He was a huge member of the community. He did charity. He did live streams. The dude was so public that it makes no sense at all for this to happen. It blows my mind. It just shows that, like, you never really... We're all strangers on the internet. I mean, realistically, that's all we are. As friendly as we can be on live streams or whatever, we're all strangers on the internet. We don't know who people really are.
Right.
Killa, I don't think he was hacked. I think this was deliberate. I don't want to blame people for things, but I 100% do believe this was deliberate. People can just snap, I guess. I mean, we don't know what was going on in his personal life. Obviously, we had stopped the show, but for other reasons, just nobody wanted to do it anymore.
Maybe he didn't know he was going to get that public or that known.
I mean, the show was never super popular, but he was the most popular person on the show.
Yeah, but no, it was the mystery boxes, dude.
Those made him huge.
There's a lot of this going on, and a lot could go on to where what do you need? I mean, once he started really ramping up the mystery boxes is when he stopped doing the show. So he just turned it in. I mean, he turned it into his full-time business, as far as we know. Right.
And he was cranking them out like a couple times a month. I mean, and some high-end ones too. Obviously, this last one was an all-in kind of mystery box. Clearly, it was all in because he was all out. Right. So he wanted to get as much money as he could from people, and he sure did.
Yeah, I think the wise thing he should have just stayed the mystery box guy and never hopped on publicly visual lives or anything like that to put him in that.
I mean, he had been doing
where he's touching people like as friends. Like you're starting to really like dig into like personal lives, like we're hanging out, we're talking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It kind of sucks because we're
trust DMing each other. We're saying, hey, you want to make this bet? You want to do that? What's up? We made a freaking song for this dude.
It gives people a lot of trust
issues.
That's
the only song we deleted off of our thing, and this is way before he did his little
thing. It was the 1,000 subscriber.
Yeah, this 1,000 subscriber thing, and we just didn't seem the appreciation from him from that when we aired it and it got dropped for him and everything. It was just kind of like, oh,
okay,
and we're like, hey, we're kind of like.
We put our time into this,
and rightfully so. I mean, you put a lot of work.
We did a song that like wasn't like I believe Eric helped set it up.
Yeah,
Two Boys in Their Pop helped.
That's his thing. Yeah, for sure.
Helped that thing up, and we're like, heck yeah, let's do this and everything. But
Eric's a great guy.
Eric's a great guy. Gave us the great plan. Too. Great idea. Dude has a tremendous brain. Like especially when it comes to Funko and ideas, and dude could be his own talk show.
And apparently, fantasy football.
Yeah, exactly. And he knows how to pick cats. You know what I mean? He knows how to judge a guy by his stature.
He knows how to pick up 100 people and have them work, all of them. So
exactly, dude. And that's a guy you want to have.
He's on it.
I guess so.
Because I remember he set that up, and we're like, oh heck yeah! Because this was in the beginning. I think it was like what, maybe during like did 10 songs at the time.
I don't even think you guys had that much.
It might have been a year. It might have been a year ago.
It was ages ago. Yeah,
ages ago, dude. It was early, but
in Funko world, ages ago.
I was looking through the files. I seen the video. I was like, hey, the video's right here. Remember this video, Sick Vic?
And we did a song that was out of our norm of doing it, but we knocked it out. We took it as a test, and it was a celebration for his 1,000 subscribers or something.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. I was on that stream.
Yeah, you were on it. We got people. Eric reached out to people to put it on it and everything, and then we're excited. We're in the live on the thing, and it got promoted for him. And just you could just actions and visuals. A painting says everything. Like I thought it was cool, and they tried, but it just didn't seem like the appreciation. And then after that, he never really spoke to us. And we're just like, okay, shoot, this was odd.
Well, I mean, we did have we bought 2 mystery boxes off of him, but we also betted him a mystery box also.
We did bet the guy a mystery box. Yeah, never paid up.
And we won, and then we lost, and we doubled nothing with it, and then nothing for a $200 mystery box, and it just never spoke to us.
I mean, I was supposed to be sent a replacement one for ages, and that never happened.
But we took that in the chin, and that wasn't a big deal. But when that big thing happened, because like what Ill Bill mentioned, a lot of channels really went out of their way to really talk about that because of how in depth he was with the community, and that random left jab of an action that caught everybody on the chin was just
I feel most bad for Sassy Cajun because they were best friends. Like they were it seemed like they were the best of friends. They would talk every day, and then he just disappeared. I mean, he kind of went radio silent for a little bit anyway. Like he would just do that while he was busy or whatever. Fine. That's fine. People get busy. People don't want to talk all the time. But she would message me because obviously I was in a chat with him or whatever for the show. she would message me like, "Oh, have you heard from him?" I'm like, "No, we haven't heard from him either." So, and then near this whole thing, she would message again like, "Oh, it's been like a month or whatever. Have you heard from him?" I'm like, "No." I mean, none of us have. We've tried texting him, like nothing. So it's not even that we saw the writing on the wall. It's that something was up, but we couldn't tell what, and we couldn't get any information either. I mean, if there's no one around to tell you what's going on, you ain't gonna know.
And a part of it's like, I'm sure a lot of us we have our theories, but we really don't even want to know. Like, it is what it is. Kind of like,
I do want to know.
I
wasn't even involved as far as like getting money taken from me, but I want to know. And I want for the other people who did get money taken from them to know.
I mean,
because they deserve to know.
We might find out now. We might not find out now, but we'll probably find out like a year or two, maybe 3 from now. But it will come around somehow, some way.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
You think it might be hidden? You think it'd be?
I don't think it will. I think he's gone. Great, I think he's a different person now, which is wild to do over 12 grand, by the way. But I think he's gone. I don't know what happened to him. I think he's just gone.
Yeah, and he could be in the chats. He could be in the live. He could create a whole new name. We don't even
100%. 100%.
And it's like, it's the wildest thing.
All right, Milky.
There he is.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know.
But yeah, it's heartbreaking. But
it sucked. Yeah, it sucked for a lot of people.
It changed, like you said, for Sassy, and then a few other people. Like a lot of people's, like
also
even the other guys in the I don't see them too much anymore. Like after
Cord, I still talk to Cord like every day, basically.
Yeah, Cord was cool.
I still see him around every now and then. You know.
Yeah, I still talk to Cord all the time. Where we do the Christmas, or we do like the collectible swap or something, like all that.
Yeah,
all the time. We still talk. We're still in the chat, the popping around the clock chat, with Greg. Greg is still there. Yeah. He doesn't talk much, but he's there. Right. He kind of backed away from the whole thing too. Just he doesn't do content really anymore. And he did shift a little bit to something else. And Cord has videos in the can and just doesn't release them because he's an idiot. And literally that guy, I call him out every single day. He's got piles and piles of boxes he has not opened. And I'm like, Cord, listen, buddy.
You don't want to know what's inside your box?
Either open them and make a video or open them and don't. All right? Like, just open them. I don't give a shit what you do because I've seen pictures and it drives me insane. It drives me nuts.
That's hilarious. So as a group, with you guys still being in that chat together and you guys still are communicative, did you guys have a sit down with each other or anything like that and come together like, yo, what the heck?
I mean, like I said, I talk to Cord every day. We talked about it. I mean, the account is still in that chat.
Right.
It's not there. Like, it doesn't exist anymore, but it's still, I don't think Greg knows how to get rid of it. but like, there's nothing to talk about. What are we going to talk about that everyone else hasn't already?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we know less than most people because we weren't actually involved. Neither of us bought anything from this run that he stole all this money from.
Right.
So like, we're not really even involved. The only reason I was told is because, or the only reason I was informed of things is because Luau, Andrew, was feeding me information. He was telling me about all this stuff going on because he knew that obviously we had the show. Yeah, so, he had us all
on YouTube.
He had us all on at once.
Yeah, because
he's had Gem Pops on multiple times.
Yeah.
I was just on that show Sunday.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it could definitely alter a lot of things in the community in our eyes that even when people want to drop mystery boxes nowadays or anything like that.
It's trusting now. I mean, it sucks.
He put a really bad stain on people wanting to create their own Funko or mystery boxes and everything because it's questionable now.
I mean, it's hard to do anyway. If you're not one of these big mystery box companies or like a big YouTuber, again, it's really difficult to do. I know you guys have tried and it hasn't sometimes it just doesn't go well. People just don't bite. I've tried. Obviously, I'm nowhere close to anything. I mean, I just exist.
Or because I mean, what I've been seeing though is like was it like last week? People I've been seeing like the stocks in Funko been going down or something like that. Like it was
everything's
going down. And but I mean, You think people? I mean, you think it's gonna be like the Beanie Babies, or is
Nah.
I think he's just at his moment right now at the moment. And
I like that you brought that up.
Going on.
I like that you brought that up because a lot of people don't talk about that because we're scared. But I will say the difference between Beanie Babies and these are completely licensed collectibles. I mean, you're not gonna find there were no like Star Wars Beanie Babies, you know what I mean? So like all of these are gonna have, maybe not all of them, but like the vast majority of these are going to have some value just because of the fan bases and just because of what they are as a product. But that's another reason I got more into autograph collecting, is those are always going to have value. No matter what. Yes. No matter, say these things crash tomorrow, my autographs are always going to be worth
there.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, that's just something I got into naturally, but I do have to think about that kind of stuff because I have so much money invested into these that I just need to kind of think about these just in case. Maybe I sell everything tomorrow. I won't, but like maybe I do. Who knows? Who knows if I'll snap? I'll be like, all right, these gone. Bye. See ya. Right. I need a house.
And you don't know the gamble on the tenure of it either, of holding on to them for that long.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know everything. It worked out on some of them. I mean, like I brought up Beavis and Butthead earlier. Worked out great. Yeah, those are $400 grails.
They're only 2 pops though, because if you make so many of the same pops, there's the value of not even going to be. There's going to be like $8, $10 pop. Maybe that's supposed to be a $20, $16 probably.
But that's not also 100% true necessarily, because look at the original Simpsons pops.
Okay,
I mean, there are 6 homers or whatever, but this one is always going to have
its, because it wasn't at its number 1 though. Value. Because it's number 1 too.
It is number 1 too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that does help. It's kind of why, and I know this is a controversial topic, but let's bring it up. I like the NFTs.
Oh yeah.
I dabble in them a little bit, not a lot. I don't like NFTs as a whole. I like the Funko NFTs, the redeemable stuff. I think that's I don't like that they are kind of putting it behind a barrier where you have to do this to get these special molds and special pops or whatever. However, they're all numbered. They're all going to be valuable in the future, likely, most likely, and all of them have been so far.
Yeah.
I only have a few so far. I have a lot more coming in the next few months here. I wouldn't say a lot more, maybe like 5 or 6.
Right.
But they're all numbered. I mean, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
No matter what, again, if these things crash, a numbered pop is always going to have some kind of value because the market either dries up or just things don't come, like they just don't show up. Like,
gotcha.
It's always, it's going to be interesting to see. I would love to see if I could skip ahead 10 years and see what happens. Awesome. That would be great.
Yeah.
but we can't do that. So I don't collect for the money. I mean, I don't collect for the value. I never have.
Right.
But it is something you have to think about, because if you are caught with your pants down with 2,700 pieces of plastic you can't do anything with, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
But I do not think it'll go that route.
That fire to start that fire doesn't really smell good when you're outside, you know.
No. I don't think it'll go that route solely based on the licenses alone.
Right.
Do I say that they're way overblown and they're making too much product right now? 100%. And that is the biggest problem. They make too many of one thing. Like look at the Black Panther line that just came out. We don't need that. Like we can have a few pops from the movie, whatever. That's great. And if you're going to do it, stagger it. Yeah. I don't need them all at once.
Well, that was like the Miles Morales one when they had all the Miles, huh? Like 9 different.
Oh, the
Spider-Man one, huh?
Yeah. Some just don't make sense.
I want to see,
different styles, I guess, different suits and stuff.
Yeah, but what I want to see from Funko, in all honesty, is stop going with what's coming out new and let's go backwards. Let's start releasing. You guys, 2010, whatever. But let's start movies and cartoons and everything that was nostalgia.
Yeah,
like, there's so much more stuff that we wait for the new stuff. Like, drop it, but at least drop it with something that's in the past too, for people that are
like.
And then they really screw up.
They did. Well, they did just drop the the Home Alone
Spider-Man No Way Home. That's what I was about to bring up.
Night.
They screw up so bad. Like, I get that you're trying to avoid spoilers, but give it a couple months. It's been like a year since that movie came out. What are you doing?
Talking about? You said No Way Home. You said the Home Alone.
No, it's a Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Did you see that
okay.
The Home Alone box one.
It did, and that is phenomenal. All those box ones are so good.
I need more of those of Funko.
That's at Walmart. It got to be at Walmart.
Those ones aren't exclusive, but they have been at Walmart lately. So,
okay.
But yes, I want all three of those that I've seen, and I have nowhere to put them. They're so big. I have nowhere to put them. But the Christmas Vacation one is top tier.
Right here.
Yeah. Dude, I love all those ones, man. Like I said, I wish they just did a lot more. I wish Funko stopped going forward and go backwards. Create backwards instead of creating forward.
I mean,
the new movies are great and everything, but they're dropping a lot.
They do,
the sets are just getting bigger.
That's my biggest problem. They're overblowing their own product.
Let's get that 4 or 5, maybe.
I don't need every
and then
character.
That 1, 2 exclusive.
I don't need every character.
Give us that 3 set. You know what I mean?
Or do what they did with something like Civil War. They released maybe 4, and then they released another 4 a few months later. Just stagger it. Even that'll change it.
Yeah.
But when you release a set all at once,
that one character at? Where's that character?
If you release a Black Panther set and there's 10 pops in it, not everybody's gonna buy all those pops because they just can't.
It could be $14 a pop, $12.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you buy it, but up to $15. And some places depending on where you go, but mostly 15 max generally. It just doesn't make sense to me. They've made a lot of bad decisions, but they've made a lot of good ones too. Like you said, those movie moments that they just came out, that's a great thing. The E.T. with the glow in the dark moon in the background. That's one of the best pops I've ever seen in my entire life.
Cards with the prisms.
Oh yeah,
I love
prism card.
The prism cards too.
Cool. Yes, those are super cool.
Those are awesome.
I love some of the decisions they're making, but then they do something like this, and I'm like, what is going on? And I love, obviously, I love Funko. I have so many of the things they've made. What are you doing? They're blowing it. They're blowing it. And it sucks because I don't want to see them. I don't think they'll fail. I don't think they'll full on fail. They'll find a way to figure it out. But you've been. I don't know if you've been seeing this, but a ton of their products are at $5 below. New products.
We have seen the pops at $5 below.
It's next to new products.
Pick them up, and they're like, but there is
at $5 below.
That's pops. I think we've seen.
That's not good.
Yeah,
it's an overstock problem. It really is. They're overproducing and underselling. It's because they're making too many.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's
weird.
In the main stores, you're getting a lot of the funk sets and pops. The new ones, you go to your Walmart, your Targets, and everything. It's whatever. You got to find yourself a Fugitive Toys or a freaking comic book store to find something that's either cooler or older. I like
those.
Worth something. The new ones, it's a gamble.
That you can just go to Walmart, Target for those new.
I wouldn't say I've stopped buying commons, but I've slowed down significantly because it doesn't make
commons.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Newer ones, it's the newest ones. That's the 2020.
I know, the new pops. I don't like buying those commons anymore. If it has the blue Funko on the corner, I'm not a big fan of rushing to get it,
right?
Because I got so many of the other ones I still want that are probably now that they got these blue stickers coming out that all the blue ones coming out.
You're talking about right there,
the little banner they had.
But I'm gonna get this one. It's Pedro Martinez.
No, it's cool. Yeah, you're gonna get the ones you want.
The ones you want from it. Though.
Yeah, the ones
that's not a common either. No, that was a stadium exclusive.
Fenway, baby.
That
was a stadium exclusive. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Those are fine.
Yeah. Number 45.
Technically, that's also a numbered pop.
Right there.
Right, exactly. Well. That's why he got that 45 from Pedro.
Yeah, that's also a numbered pop. That's a limited pop. It's not worth it a ton right now. It will be. I think that is something down the line that will be worth okay money.
Yeah.
Just because license, the player, fans of Boston, it's gonna be. It has so many fan bases that it's gonna be something down the line.
And hold on, speaking about the players and everything. Why don't we got a Barry Bonds or a Sammy Sosa pop? You know what I mean?
Dude, that was that's what I'm saying. They gotta go crate backwards, not forward.
They just think about it this way. This year, they made a Derek Jeter. This
Yeah,
year.
They did.
And the chase, I remember we saw it on
the chase was what?
The
Dirty.
luau.
Was dirty.
The luau. He opened up the roulette. I watched the whole roulette one with the Jeter, and he got the one chase. I think it was at the end.
I had the chase. Yeah.
And it was just a slide dirts and everything.
It's stained up.
That's another problem. Chases are way overproduced.
They're falling off with chases. They could be so creative with chases.
Some of them are so good. It's so crazy because there are still every now and then I'll see one and I'm like, damn, that looks great. But then they'll come out with one. But here's the thing: they're coming out with a chase almost every set now. They shouldn't be doing that.
No,
it takes away the value of any chase. I mean, not really. There's still some value, like inherent value, but chases used to be hundreds of bucks, and now they're, I don't know, 30, depending on the license.
Yeah,
it's
like, and sports pops, like that's where I'm like loving more. Is like I love the real people pops, like in a way.
See,
like,
I mostly can't stand them, but hit or miss.
Yeah, but it's the people who I like. It's not. I'm not gonna go and get like every baseball player out there just to have all the baseball teams.
Right.
But I'm gonna get the guys that I like, or like I said, I bought a Dan Marino pop. I saw one. I was like, I'm gonna give me a friggin' Dan Marino Funko Pop. That guy's legend. Like, if next thing I gotta do is get the Ace Ventura. The next pop, like, my goal to get is the Ace Ventura pop, so I can sit him next to the Ace Ventura pop with Dan Marino. Like, that's
you gotta with the Ace Ventura pop. I will tell you, be careful.
That's what I heard a lot about.
That one is riddled with fakes. I mean, it's super.
I wouldn't even give a rat's ass if it was fake. I just want it.
Okay, if pay fake price then, pay fake price then at least.
I don't even care, dude. It just looks like a cool pop. Like I don't even care about value sometimes. Like,
I don't either, but I mean, I also love grails. Like, I love them.
Yeah. It's like to have it. It's like, so what's the difference on the fake pop of that one?
So
$30, man.
There we go. That's the fake one. That's the difference.
Well, you get
that's the one from China.
This is the one though, like could be shamming people. Like it's just a
card.
Selling
it for like 300.
It's just a card. It's not even a
what
pop.
The heck?
It looks like a pop.
I've seen a lot of that. Yeah,
that's impressive though.
It looks like
they're nice. I like them, but like I've seen that has fooled me. I haven't bought them. But like I'd be like, what is this weird
with that?
You said you
bought
one.
I was like, this is weird.
I bought one.
It's actually kind of hard. I like that.
They're not bad. Yeah, there's one.
I might get the $20 one.
Is it because what they said that the M on the movies has to be?
That's the biggest tell for movies.
Is the M?
The M.
Let me see.
Well, I mean, let me click this one.
Click that sucker.
The M is like not touching all the way down.
Oh, so it's got to touch all the way down, huh?
No, it's the opposite.
This one's $20.
Okay, see that one is using a real picture,
but
then there's no other picture, right?
Yeah,
So that one's using a real picture of the pop. That is the pop. Like that's it.
You have to go that one.
But
500.
Yeah, like what they're showing is a real picture of the pop. That is not what you are going to get.
Yeah,
not for $20.
That's 500 right here on this one.
That's close.
They'll probably send me some guano.
2013, good year.
Yeah, man.
I graduated that year.
Yeah, I wish I got into pop so much earlier. I'd have so many.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like even the Scarface one. Like there's so many on my list that I know they're gonna come in my life one time. I'm just waiting.
Well, that's how I felt about Ned. Granted, I thought I'd never own that one. Period.
Yeah.
You look at the price on that, it's not normally just regularly attainable. You know what I mean? I lucked out. I had a friend who had Jay, Unboxing Treasures. He had one,
right,
and was selling his whole collection.
Okay.
So I was like, listen,
man.
I will find a way to pay you. I don't know how, but you will get your money eventually.
Yeah.
And I did. I paid the guy. So I was like, here's a down payment on it. I literally gave him a down payment on a headless Ned Funko Pop. I was like, here's like a down payment. I'll pay you like monthly and we can get it to me.
I
like that.
And sometimes
it benefits
work like that though. Sometimes you have to do that with some Funko Pops.
I love like Shop Pay and PayPal paying for and stuff. It screws me because every like couple weeks I see all of them are due and I'm like, nah, look what I've done. It changed nothing. But at the time I feel smart.
Yeah. No, yeah, because
I know they're gonna come and I really want those expensive pops. Like I know it's just like I'm actually might just create something to where it's like, you know what, for Christmas people just come together and as family and just put one pop, and in 10 years I have 10 hard pops like that I've always wanted.
I mean,
I'm gonna play it that way. Maybe for this year Christmas, I'll ask everybody in my family. Look, I just want that Griffey.
So this one that Griffey.
Let's start off with the Griffey. Let's start off with the Griffey.
And then you can work your way up to golden Griffey.
Oh man, that Griffey is so
platinum
super.
Griffey.
Oh, I think I seen it on my card for like $130. I was about to get it, but then
the regular Griffey.
Yeah,
like really.
And I was about to get it, but it was just the next day I got paid, and then someone got it. It was gone. It was only up for 5 hours too.
Right.
But there is one topic though that we can like finish off on though is the Funko sodas. You know how people are like shaking them up or weighing them up and everything.
Oh boy, do I have opinions about those. Go ahead.
So like, what do you think about those? Because like, there's so many different like the chases and everything, right? There's like different like weights on them. Like someone can hold a hammer, and the comments like just holding the card or something. So now you know
that is definitely a problem, but that is not the problem I have with Funko sodas. And I'll tell you what I do have.
What is that?
They just revealed the set of Black Panther sodas. Did you see this at all?
No, we didn't. I did not see
it. They have no piece count. They have no piece count.
Okay, I did hear about the piece count stuff though.
Like, that's a product killer.
Yeah,
that's a product killer for me. I never liked them anyway. I think they looked stupid.
Well, even the Sanderson sister chases that they came out with were bunk.
They had piece counts, but they were like 30,000. Like
they started that off with the Mike and Becker sodas, though. Then they hadn't. Just
those were like 500 or something. No chases, and that's not what I have a problem with.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with there being no chases if it's like a limited piece, whatever.
Gotcha.
None of the box of Fright ones had chases. None of them. That makes sense because they're specific, limited to that box. That's fine. What I do have a problem with is these were a collectible item to me. I mean, I didn't like them again, but to people, these were a collectible item because they were all numbered. Kind of. They all had limited piece counts. Even the commons. The commons were limited, technically. Now, what are the pogs even gonna say? Like,
just gonna have a picture on one
it's just gonna be a picture, and then you found a common, like you found a chase. Like, it's not gonna tell you how many there are. It's problematic.
They just probably made so many sodas in, and then just
it's not even a good
we're just making them now. No more pieces. We're going unlimited.
Yeah, it's bad.
And if you get a chase, it's going to be rare that you probably get a chase. There's probably so many chases.
Honestly, it's probably 1 in 6, just like it's always been.
Yeah.
But there's just so many more of them. Yeah. It's so pointless. That's my biggest problem with the sodas. And like I said, I've never liked them anyway. But it just seems like they're doing stuff to shoot themselves in the foot. Why would you get rid of the only thing to me that makes these collectible? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I know a lot of actual soda collectors that are just as probably more pissed because they do collect them. I don't.
Maybe they're lying the whole time about the count and had them all more than what they were.
That is also possible.
You know what I mean? They're like, shoot.
I mean, we're not all getting together to count them.
Everybody get together. How many of these do you have? They said there's only supposed to be 5,000. I want 5,001 people to show me so I can sue them for lying to me.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, that kind of is the case because if you look at international, they have a completely different piece count.
International, because the international have the different colors too on their.
True, technically they're different. That's probably how they get around it. But technically, I guess they're different, but they have their own piece count. They're a completely separate thing, but they're the same thing. You know what I mean? Like they're the same thing. Who knows? Who knows how many there really are? But not putting the number on the can is going to freak a lot of people out.
Yeah. It's gonna like you said, dude. It takes away that collector mentality of like, I got one.
Right. You're not special.
You know what I mean?
You buy a common, you're not special.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like. It takes away that dopamine of like, hey, out of 12,000, boy, I'm. You know what I mean? I got one. You know what I'm saying?
I do know, but like
12,000, I'm one of them.
And is that what people about? No, that's not what people about. But it does feel better to know that you're part of something. I guess. Yeah. Collect what you like. That's what I always say. Collect what you like, no matter what. Sure, if you like it, it doesn't have a piece count. Who cares?
Right.
Fine. Same with commons. I buy commons of sets I like all the time. Like My Hero Academia, I've been buying for the whole time. I mean, I have all of them for the most part. I'm a little behind right now, but
and there goes the problem with like you said, what you said. collect what you like. Yeah. We like a lot of things, but
that's fair. Me too, but I actually do buy them all because I'm dumb.
But what Funko's been dropping lately, and like how you've been saying, like there's been changes and all this stuff, we're not really liking it. So that's why you see, like, we don't have a lot of content with buying a lot of new stuff lately because it's like, what the heck's going on?
It's like now it's double banger. Now we have to go on and watch that movie now and get these pops, and it's like, oh man, I'm spending double the money.
But in the beginning,
it's cool. I'm watching the movie though.
Right. But in the beginning, when we first started our channel,
buying everything.
Yeah. A lot of
the same way.
A lot of it was business in a way.
Like Eric said, though, where's the
a lot of it was like, I need content, so I will go buy this soda. I really don't give a rat's.
When I started the channel, it was exactly the same thing.
So
but I would buy stuff that I didn't need. Granted, I buy stuff I don't need all the time, but I would buy specifically like mystery boxes and stuff I didn't need just because I knew I needed content or I thought I needed content. Yeah. And now that's why you don't see me post as much because I'm not doing that anymore. Right. I still get super great autographs all the damn time. Yeah. But like, I'll show those off eventually. Like, I'll get to it. I don't need to open every box I get on a video. I don't need to do that anymore. It started to get not fun for me.
Right.
So I wanted to start enjoying myself again.
Yeah.
And this is fine. Something like this is fine. And doing a video every, I don't know, month or so, and even not even that is fine. I'm fine with it. I like doing it. I still do. But if I was doing it weekly, I mean, doing it weekly is hard. I mean, and
100%. I mean,
it just doesn't make sense. And I'm not doing anything special. All I'm doing is opening stuff on a camera. Like everyone does that. Yeah. Everyone does it. So like, unless you have something special, like that's why I appreciate you guys, because you went out of your way to do something that no one else in the community is doing with the music. And that is, I mean, that gets you noticed more than anything because no one else is doing it. It's a niche thing, and it's an entertaining thing. But without a gimmick, it's super difficult to grow. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not complaining. I like where I'm at. I mean, I have no complaints at all. I like what I'm doing. I like making content. I just don't do it as much.
Right. And what we really gain from most of it is, like I said, a lot of us, we want to do it for the content and everything, and the strive to do that and the energy to do that, we ended up gaining a lot of relationships to where it brought us into a crowd. Like I said, without us wanting to do a hustle or, you know what I mean, you spend this extra money to just get a content and get known or do something different to create a friendship like how we've created and communicated in the future. I mean, in the past, sorry. If we create in the future, dude, we'd be an NFT rich right now.
Wild.
You know what I'm saying, baby?
I would go 10 years in the future to see if these do turn out like these.
Hey,
telling them now. I'll be like, all right, I'm virgin.
Just don't do it. It's a
I'll keep the ones that don't go down like a rock, and then we'll talk.
Right. But at the end of the day, like, and that's, we love doing the music and everything, but if it wasn't for the music, we still love the community and the friendships that we gained throughout of all of it. It was just fun that we got to like
able to do music and what we do, with the Funko Pops, just doing Funko
and then, like you said, it was something no one was doing.
Exactly.
And it's different. We also thought about that also too. And we're like, man, this is random out the blue and no one's doing this too. We looked it up. We even had to look it up and there was only one song that was on there.
There was a guy playing acoustic song
and his friend, sing or doing.
When I came into the community, I had never seen anything like that. I mean, and that's the kind of stuff that takes off. I mean, you get a niche and that's what people latch on to. And and it does give you the option to do other, like, branch off into other content. I mean, this actually turned out to be the branch off, which is funny. The branch off turned out to be better, not better, but like more noticed than like the actual other stuff. So it's weird how things work. Sometimes you just have to find what hits, I just haven't found that. I don't know if I ever will, but I at least try to be somewhat unique as with my look and how I act, I guess. And I'm different.
And that's the way to be, is being different. And like, we watch a lot of motivational videos. Be different and stick out, do something.
Be you, but be what you want to be.
But be the best, or work to be the best you. Like, because we've always wanted to rap or sing or do a song, but it's like, okay, if I really want to do this, how am I going to get better at it? Like, I have to really want to get better at it and put in a little bit of that time and put in some effort. Because I remember on our last live, Mad Hatter, I see him in the chat earlier. Shout out to Mad Hatter. He said, once a person does it for 10,000 hours, that's when you start seeing this is what we do. It comes easier. It comes like a flow, a rhythmatic and everything. And that's what we put ourselves in. It's like, okay, if we're gonna do this Funko music, let's try to do this Funko music, and let's try to do it to where what music could take you to, and everything with this community, and it's gonna grow. Like Key Tons of Fun. We've seen them in the chat. I don't know if he's out of here yet. Ryan Milky said he's out of here. Catch you later. Saw Key Tons. Key Tons always gives us props, and he mentioned in the comments, like, dude, you guys just keep getting better and better and better. And from every song, it's more flow. You guys are getting more confident in videos and everything.
And that's exactly what it takes. I mean, people say it's cliche, but like practice makes perfect. You know, it's only going to get better. You're not going to get any worse. I mean, like, you can't get worse. You just keep going up. You know, like it's just how it works. But I mean, when you're just opening pops on video, like you can't get better, you can't get worse either.
And that was one thing, we were getting not bored of it, but we wanted to do something different.
Exactly.
To spice it up to make us want to keep going.
That's what you need to do.
Because we noticed from the beginning that we started like, all right, we're doing the shows, and then how can we get better from these shows? You know what I mean? Like, how can we enhance the show? And then now we got that down and everything after doing it for like a week straight, and then dropping videos every other day and stuff. And then randomly, music just came along, so that was just another issue that just popped up.
And even when we started, we tried to start with something different because we watched a lot of people's videos already, and we started doing brother battles. It was the Tilz Pop weekly fine pop battles.
Yeah,
you're already at an advantage because being brothers, you have something possibly different than some people already. So it does already add to that. I mean. People are like, oh, those two brothers that are doing pop videos,
right? And it's short name. Like the name was our biggest thing. Is like, what name can we have? And then
short and alliteration, like that. With mine, alliteration. Like you need something that people will look at and be like, no, that makes sense.
Anything with a Z or fat in it, people are gonna click it, bro.
It's true.
I'm telling you, man. Like it's all. Who's this guy? Tilz? Tilz? What was this?
All I need to do is get him in the door, because once they see me and once they hear me, they'll be like, "This guy's weird. I like him."
Yeah,
I like him.
Nah, man, it's awesome. And then we appreciate you saying all the kind words about that. And like I said, that's what keeps us honestly going. Like everybody in our live, and they show so much love and
a lot of support too.
Like I'd say that it's 98% to 2% on how much love we get to unnecessary stuff we get.
Everyone gets it,
you know. But
everybody gets it.
But our thing is like we try to stay in the dark sometimes and just pump out music and not get. This is our risk of wanting to do this podcast, get out more and do everything and not really get personal, but get personal to where people get to know us more
and learn everybody's experience, you know, like learn yours, learn his, learn mine.
Yeah, get to know you, get to know what your experiences are.
I mean, these are some of my favorite kinds of shows to do, where I can just kind of talk and say whatever I want, really.
Right. Well, that's what this show is. The Funko Yard's about. It's the Funko Yard, baby.
I could do a show like this all the time because it's just, and that's kind of why I liked the shows that I was on. I mean, I like popping around the clock because I could just go on, have a conversation, and then be done. Like, great. That's awesome. I get to air out my dirty laundry, whatever the hell I got going on that week, and just talk about whatever. I had that power. It was great. Sometimes you just got to talk to strangers on the internet about your weird shit.
Right, exactly. And it's all for a laugh, too. And we hope that everybody in this chat had a good chuckle on some of the stuff we talk about, because all three of us here, we all have a great sense of humor. I can see we grew up with that gift of gab around us and just that raw speaking, you know what I mean? Like I could just feel that. And it's nice to have a conversation with someone like that and to have our first episode with someone like that to open it up, because like I said, we want to keep this going. The Funko Yard, baby, where you leave it all out on the field. Did we just come up with a slogan?
I like it. Leave it all out. You leave it all out on the field, baby.
Like that. We're gonna leave it all out on the field, baby. Nothing after this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna leave it all out on the field. We're going to, you know what I mean, throw some flags, some penalties, rough the passer a little bit.
Hey, if there were flags on everything, on just my life, then yeah, I'd be getting flags every day.
You'd be fouled out of every basketball game, man.
Absolutely.
Don't even play college because you only get 5 fouls.
I'd be kicked right out. I'd be kicked right out of the league.
And you got 2 quarters.
And 2 quarters, too, 2 quarters. No, exactly. What up, Killer? Yeah, baby, the Funko Yard. Funko Yard. And we're going to keep it going. But we are going to conclude this night. Everybody that's been in the chat, thank you for the love.
Thank you so much.
This is an amazing thing. The Funko Yard, baby. We got Funko Fat Guy.
And this is the first episode.
Exactly.
Y'all see it.
There will never be another first, so I am honored to be here. I actually didn't even know that this was the first episode until you told me. I was like, whoa, you guys are really hitting for the fences, aren't you? Jeez.
Hey, you know, our slugger, we're putting you in the cleanup spot, baby. There's only two of us, but B Great's going to lead off.
You picked a backup quarterback as your first guest. That's crazy.
Hey,
dude. You
don't have to.
You can be my Jimmy G to Tom Brady any day, baby.
If I was ever that handsome, my God.
Hey, Edelman's still here.
There, we got Edelman. Yeah, I'm more of a Gardner Minshew type.
I like that. The stash, the style, I get it. The swagger, I understand that 100%. But ladies and gentlemen, the Funko Yard, Funko Fat Guy, exit us out. What do you got next? What do you got going on? Anything special? Or matter of fact, tell us what you're having for tomorrow and what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish before you head out.
Yes.
What's funny is I can't reveal that because on my podcast, Still Real After Party, we did the exact same thing this morning. So if you're a wrestling fan, we did that later on in the show. If you're not a wrestling fan, just skip to it. Whatever. It's later in the show.
Real quick.
Yeah, and people to your stuff too, man.
This is my favorite wrestling pop in the house.
Ooh, what do we got?
Next too.
Oh yeah,
we have to do it. We have to show this off real quick.
Mine's somewhere here.
Oh yeah,
I have one too. It's in the pile.
Ice cold, baby.
It's in the pile of nonsense. So, yeah, go check that out if you're a wrestling fan. Definitely not safe for work. We are foul-mouthed idiots on that show.
Where the AirPods are now when I work, huh?
Yeah, we say some heinous shit. But if you like that, check that out. I have a couple mystery boxes coming here and there. One from the Nerdy Newt, and then a couple from Tough Collectibles. Those will come out eventually. One of them's a battle with Cord. So that one will never come out because he won't open it and release it.
Plug in that cord, baby, and start popping those videos, man.
And then I'm not sure when, but my collectible swap video is going to be coming out eventually. We haven't had a drop date yet. We're waiting for everybody to get their box and open it and film it. So whenever that, I'm going to say sometime in December. Do not know when, but who knows what I could come out with. I came out with a pop protector review a couple weeks ago or last week or whatever, completely random. So
yeah, man.
Who knows when I'm going to come out with something.
I can't wait for that one, man. Those are all cool because I always watch those and I go to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, and then okay,
it's like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I like watching those. And Christmas is around the corner too, so I know a lot of people are going to be doing a lot of Christmas stuff, Christmas swaps, giveaways, some free gifts and everything. Heck, you might have a bowler on this bad boy. Who knows? You never know.
But holidays is around the corner.
Exactly. Yes. But hey, Funko Fat Guy, it's been a blessing to have you.
And it was awesome for you.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me. I mean, like I said, man, really going for the fences and the guests.
Hey, man. Hey, no warning track power, baby. We're hitting it over. Woo. Leave it all on the field. The Funko Yard, baby. We're out of here. Blessings to all you in the chat.
Have a great night, everybody.
Peace out, chat.
Love it. I'm Sick Vic.
And I'm Ill Bill.
What of it?
Tilz Pops, and this is Jake.
The Snake Funko Fat Guy.
Hey. The Snake Funko Fat Guy.
The legend.
The man, the myth, the legend.